Welcome coaches, glad you could make it for another edition of the basketball video tutorial. This tutorial will focus on how to effectively press the heck out of the other team and force turnovers time and time again. As always, I'm a strong believer that you don't need 10 different types of presses to be effective. All you need is a couple of presses that your team has simply mastered. Okay, the first type of press that I want to show you is a man-to-man press called the bump and jump. So how does the bump and jump press work? The bump and jump is a man-to-man press, so no one is guarding particular areas on the court. Now the thing that's special and neat about this trap is that it sort of tricks the offensive player into picking up their dribble, thinking that a trap is coming. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second when I show you the press. Throughout the press, there will always be one player on the ball and 4 players off the ball, which means that there's no double teaming that takes place. Yep, you don't even need to double team a player to force turnovers. As long as you're able to confuse and make the offensive players hesitate, you're going to be able to force bad passes, get 10-second counts, 5-second counts, and so on. The other good thing about this press is that it has a relatively low risk level. There won't be players wide open for easy layups if the press is broken, because everyone is playing man-to-man on the defensive end. This press works really well if your team has quick and fast guards. That's really the key to this press. Alright, now let's start by going over this bump and jump full court press in detail. Okay, so the red circles are on offense and the blue triangles are on defense. Right here, it doesn't matter which player gets the ball, whether it's red 1 or red 2. The press is going to work the same. In this case, red 1 gets the ball. So purple 1 should force red 1 towards the sidelines by being positioned here. This is really key, that purple 1 must force the ball handler over to the sideline. This is done by positioning your body to force them towards that direction, not allowing them to bring the ball back towards the middle. Okay, as the ball is being forced towards the sidelines, purple 1 is sagging off of red 2 and hovering over towards the middle of the floor in between the ball and red 2. As soon as red 1 dribbles near the half-court line, purple 1 should yell trap. Then purple 2 comes racing over to red 1, forcing them to pick up their dribble. Right as purple 2 reaches red 1, purple 1 sprints back to guard red 2 and tries to intercept the pass if it is thrown. This is where the trickery comes in that I was talking about earlier. Player red 1 thinks that they're about to get trapped, and the natural instinct of a player is to pick up their dribble when they feel they're going to get trapped. Now, timing is really the key. Purple 1 shouldn't leave their man too early or too late. They should wait until purple 2 has gotten over in position, and then sprint over to cover red 2 and intercept the pass which is most likely to be thrown there. So let me show you how this looks in action. Here you see purple 2 has heard purple 1 yell trap and has come over. Now once purple 2 is in proper position, purple 1 sprints back and covers red 2. At this point, red 1 should have picked up their dribble and can no longer move. So everyone now has to prevent their man from getting the pass. As you can see, everyone is denying the pass to their man, and with no one open, you will get a 10-second violation, a 5-second violation, or you'll force a bad pass. Also, once red 1 picks up their dribble, purple 2 needs to be all over them, making it extremely difficult to make the pass. Now most of the time, there will be more than 2 players in the backcourt, as shown. So what we do then is as follows. We simply bump with the backcourt defender that's close to the ball. So in this case, you want the bump to be with players purple 1 and purple 3. So again, we follow the same principles as before. Player purple 1 yells trap, and in this case purple 3 comes over, and everything else is the same as we did before, with red 1 picking up their dribble, purple 1 defending red 3, and everyone denying the pass to their player. I think this is a really good press to run, especially for the youth coaches. This press may not be as effective at the high school and college level. For that, I would recommend the 2-2-1 zone press, which will be shown in the next video. Please watch this entire press as we run it for you one more time. Okay, that wraps up the bump and jump man-to-man press. Please move on to the next video, in which I'll show you the 2-2-1 zone full court trap.